What's up, everybody? Here are your daily fantasy baseball matchups for September 16th, 2020. We will be starting at 6:40 today. First game on our menu is Boston Red Sox at Miami Marlins. Two rookie pitchers, so no hitter data to talk about. But I will get to Trevor Rogers later. He's an interesting guy. I saw him pitch a little bit. I think he has good stuff. Pirates at Reds is our next game on the schedule. Luis Castillo going against his Pirates lineup is without a doubt a great pickup. And when you have an elite guy like Luis Castillo going on, you probably want to fade all the guys in this lineup, especially a lineup like the Pirates, who rank last against right-handed pitchers. Because, yeah, maybe Colin Moran gets a couple hits or two, maybe hits a home run. No one's going to be on base for that home run. It's hard to get runs and RBIs when you have shutout pitchers like Luis Castillo, Jacob deGrom, and Garrett Cole going on. So when you know these guys are pitching, you want to avoid the lineups that they're going against. You want to avoid hitters in the lineups that they're going against. Like deGrom, avoid the Phillies hitters today. Andrew Knapp, great numbers against deGrom, but how many runs and RBIs is he going to be able to get when deGrom's in the mound? Probably none. So I like Knapp, but I like deGrom a lot more. Not too many Mets hitters I love against Wheeler. I think Wheeler's looked pretty sharp. Not a lot of walk to strikeouts. No one in this Mets lineup has more walks to strikeouts than Wheeler. If I'm going to pick anyone, it's going to be my guy Dom Smith. Next game up, we got Toronto Blue Jays at New York Yankees. Yankees lineup, without a doubt, it's Luke Voit. That's your guy today for the Yankees. That's your guy the rest of the season for the Yankees. Luke Voit and Clint Frazier, both having great seasons. Garrett Cole going against his Blue Jays lineup. I have Cole as one of my pitchers to get today. Interestingly enough, deGrom's going for $500 more, which is a pretty steep price, I think, for guys who are pretty similar. But Kevin Biggio is my guy today for this Blue Jays lineup. He has 2 strikeouts and only 1 hit against Cole, but that's in 3 at-bats, so he's 1 for 3. He's batting .333. The reason I love Biggio today against Cole is because they're in Yankee Stadium. That short right field porch, my bad, for lefty hitters, should be a very good environment for Kevin Biggio to get a home run in. Even if he's going against Cole, Biggio has great pop. He's a lefty hitter, and that ballpark is designed for lefties to rake, which is funny that the Yankees really don't have a lot of lefty hitters, but I digress. Kansas City Royals at Detroit Tigers. Brady Singer going against Cole Hamels. Hamels fresh off the IL. Brady Singer has been decent so far this year, and going against the Detroit Tigers, he's not a bad look. And for $6,200, maybe he should be on my budget pitchers list today, but he is not. Maybe take a look at Brady Singer. Can't suggest too many Tigers hitters. Of course, not a lot of data to look at. Jeimer Candelario is having a good year. Miguel Cabrera is having a decent year. Only 2 at-bats, though, for both these guys, so I'm not going to make any comments on this Detroit lineup. Cole Hamels going against this Orioles lineup. Really not too much to talk about. Brian Holiday, never even heard of him before. 3 at-bats versus Cole Hamels. I would say maybe I think this might be the lineup to look at. I was just saying you don't want to avoid lineups with Garrett Cole and Jacob deGrom and Luis Castillo. Cole Hamels coming back from the IL. Don't know how deep he'll go. The Braves do have a great bullpen. But I think I like this Orioles lineup. Definitely take a look at guys like Renato Nunez. I think there's another one they have. Definitely take a look at the Orioles lineup, though. I like that today. Minnesota Twins at Chicago White Sox. Odorizzi versus Giolito. Personally, I'm not picking up Giolito today. I think these Twins hitters will have some good success against him, especially Max Kepler at the top with 3 home runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts in 24 plate appearances. This White Sox lineup, you're going to be looking at Eloy Jimenez and Nomar Mazaro. Texas Rangers at Houston Astros. Kyle Gibson versus Lance McCullers. McCullers is one of my guys today. Kyle Gibson is not. Definitely take a look at Bregman, Gurriel, and Brantley. If you want value, though, you want Brantley. Brantley is going for $600 less than Gurriel, and he's going for $1,500 less than Alex Bregman. Brantley doesn't have the same power as Bregman, but he's pretty similar to Gurriel. I would say they're the same exact raw power. He has a better on-base percentage than Gurriel against Kyle Gibson. He has 31 at-bats against Kyle Gibson. So Michael Brantley is the guy today. He's your guy today on that Astros lineup. Lance McCullers going against his Rangers lineup. Dude, this Rangers lineup has been poo-poo. I'm going to try not to curse. But this Rangers lineup, the Diamondbacks lineup, there's been some lineups that have been surprisingly bad. I thought they were going to be better teams. There's a couple reasons for that. Just not a great year by Joey Gallo, I guess. Willie Calhoun hasn't put it together. But can't make any suggestions on that Rangers lineup. I wish I could tell you Willie Calhoun. He's one of the guys I love. He just got back off the IL, but Lance McCullers, you're targeting him today. St. Louis Cardinals at Milwaukee Brewers. I believe they have a doubleheader, so this is the second game. Brent Suter versus Vacant for the Cardinals. I was a Goldschmidt hater coming into the year, but Goldschmidt is your guy today in that Cardinals lineup. And definitely take a look at Yadier Molina at your catcher position. Goldschmidt, Yadier Molina, and Matt Carpenter all have 1,000+ OPSs versus Brett Suter. Suter is a lefty and Carpenter is a lefty, so the aging lefty going against the lefty, I'm fading that. I really don't like that matchup. But the righties, Molina, and the righties, Goldschmidt, definitely take a look at them. Molina for your catcher position. Next game up, Cleveland Indians at Chicago Cubs. Aaron Savale, only one guy's versed him and only 6 plate appearances. I'm not suggesting Savale today because I like that Cubs lineup, even though they have been below expectations a little bit with Chris Bryant not performing. They're one of the top teams in baseball, so I'm just avoiding that. John Lester, on the other hand, going against this Indians lineup. The Indians, I know, struggled against righties. I didn't realize they were almost equally as bad against lefties. This offense is just kind of anemic. They really rely on pitching. This team, it's a starting pitching team first, and that's really foremost it. Fremnil Reyes, though, is the guy I like. He's going for $1,400 less than Francisco Lindor, and he, without a doubt, has more power potential than Lindor. Next game up, Arizona Diamondbacks at Los Angeles Angels. Caleb Smith, that was weird to see. I forgot he got traded over there. Caleb Smith used to be on the Marlins. He is now on the Diamondbacks. Caleb Smith versus Dylan Bundy. Bundy's had an amazing year, probably his breakout year. Hopefully he can sustain it for the next couple of years. Bundy is on my pitcher list. I think Bundy's a good guy to get today, simply because not just Bundy's having a great year, this Diamondbacks lineup has been bad. I'm going to go over my splits leaderboards later, but this Diamondbacks lineup is just dog crap. I mean, no one interested in this lineup. No one to really talk about. Can't make any suggestions from the Angels when it comes to value because not a lot of at-bats. Of course, you can get Rendon and Trout, but you're not coming to me to pick up Rendon and Trout. You're coming to me because you want the guys that no one else is talking about. You want value. You want sleepers. So I'm not going to come on here and tell you, pick up the $6,000 guy. That's not what I do. Michael Brantley, $3,300. That's what I'm trying to help you with. So I can't give you any suggestions for that Angels lineup, but of course, take a look at Trout and Rendon if you have the extra bucks. San Francisco Giants at Seattle Mariners. This game will most likely get postponed. I am assuming. It's just thoughts and prayers to all the people in the wildfires out there. It's a horrible situation. That's all I can say about it, I guess. Past couple of games have been postponed. I believe one of the younger pitchers made a comment that he was having problems breathing and stuff. So I don't see that MLBPA allowing the players to play in those conditions. God forbid something happens. It's just not really conducive to a good environment. But if the game does happen, I like both these guys. I like Drew Smiley, and I like, can't pronounce his first name really, but Lajal Newsome. I think Lajal Newsome is a rookie. Smiley's a veteran. Newsome's been pretty good so far. He is a righty going against this Giants lineup who hasn't been bad against righties, but I'm more scared against them I'm more scared to pick up a pitcher against them when they're versing a lefty. I think they're a really good lefty hitting team. That being said, if you want to get a hitter from this Giants lineup, take a look at Brandon Belt. And if you want to get a guy from that Mariners lineup, he's not listed here, but Dylan Moore, I've maybe mentioned him a couple times, but Dylan Moore has been great this year. Now, here are my pitchers for the day. Jacob DeGrom going against Philly, Garrett Cole, Luis Castillo versus the Pirates, Lance McCullers versus Texas, Dylan Bundy versus Diamondbacks, Lajay Newsome versus Giants, John Lester versus Indians, Drew Smiley versus Mariners, and Trevor Rogers versus Red Sox. Now, I want to pinpoint that last one, Trevor Rogers versus Red Sox. I like having one pick that's kind of out there and a little crazy because that's kind of how you get an edge in DFS. I mentioned this before, but if you pick up a guy who's 90% owned, then 90% of people are getting the same points you're getting. Trevor Rogers will probably be anywhere from 2 to 6% owned today. So if Trevor Rogers has an amazing start, which he without a doubt has the potential to do, especially against this Red Sox lineup, with let's be honest, it's not the best lineup. They're really not a great team. Rogers' ERA isn't high. I seen a pitch. I think he has great stuff. He's 22. The Marlins seem to have pitchers with great stuff who can easily put together a great start. They might not be the most consistent guys, as Pablo Lopez has shown, but they have great stuff. And I think Trevor Rogers has the makings to have a great start in Miami. He's not in Red Sox, so that helps him. Trevor Rogers, without a doubt, could have a great start. Let me show you now the split leaderboards. This is versus right-handed pitchers. This is why I like the guys going against Pittsburgh and Texas. If you see the bottom two teams, Pittsburgh and Texas, have been almost 50% worse than the whole MLB against righties. So Lance McCullers is going against Texas, and Luis Castillo is going against the Pirates. Definitely want to target Lance McCullers and Luis Castillo. If we take a look at the splits versus lefties, Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians are the bottom two teams today. They're 30% worse than league average. And the pitchers you have for that are Drew Smyly and John Lester. Now, I don't think John Lester and Drew Smyly, actually, Drew Smyly's having a pretty decent year, but John Lester is kind of a guy you avoid. I understand that. But these veteran pitchers can put together great starts. They're smart pitchers, and I don't see any reason why these guys today aren't going to have great starts, all of them. Obviously, you want to get DeGrom in there, but if you can't get DeGrom in there, I would pair Trevor Rogers with Lance McCullers or Luis Castillo with John Lester. There's a lot of interesting combos you could do today, and I'm giving you a lot of good options. I think I like a lot of these pitchers today. I think there's going to be some good pitching starts today. Maybe a complete game by someone. I think this is a good lineup we got today. That's all I got for you, though, guys. I wish I had more, but good luck and have a good one.